When you have a game like that, really a couple games in a row, you can't talk about, if you don't score any runs, you can't just sit there and say it's all on you. You have to, I guess, give some credit to the other side, to guys that are mixing up their pitches pretty well. But we expected more from our offense, and we will expect more going forward, a lot more. It was a day where there wasn't much to, even talk about. I think, we rolled over on a lot of pitches. And it's something that I think we could have and should have been ready for, and I think we prepared for the type of pitcher that we were facing today. The execution in the batter's box has to be better. I'm not saying anything that anyone that watched that game would sit there and, I think, agree with me, including our own guys. So we're going to look in the mirror and say we have to do a better job, and that starts tomorrow.
When a team does experience a little bit of a rough patch offensively, how do you help guys not try to take on too much by themselves?
You have to watch, I think, what's going on as a group and for each individual guy that went out there. It's not about trying. I mean, we can try all we want. It's about, getting it done more times than not. In Major League Baseball, there's going to be games where you're not going to swing the bat well. There are going to be games where you swing the bat fine and you don't get the results that you want. This was one of those games where we knew exactly what we were trying to do, and we went out there and we just did not do it. And whether that's Betsy's first question, whether that's a guy changing speeds pretty well and moving the ball around and pitching with his off-speed pitches a fair amount, yes, but we knew that. We knew all this going into the game. So I think it's just more our guys just being who they are. We have some good hitters. We have guys that know how to have a good at-bat. We have guys that know how to approach a pitcher, especially when we have a good heads-up on it, who was going to use that change-up or split or whatever it was, and the breaking ball that he's going to flip in there. And, we knew they were coming. We have to hit them, and we have to swing at the strikes and take the balls and hit balls in the barrel, and we didn't do enough of that, not even close.
Rocco, the way the day was going, is that why you played the infield in the seventh? Because at that point you felt like you couldn't give up another run?
Yeah, at that point in the game, we were down already. Joe gave us a good start. We were down, though. And whether you're down by, in that, I think it was Calhoun at the plate maybe first and third, and, it's still a pretty tight, low-scoring ball game. We're going to do what we can to stop them from scoring a run, banking on a double play right there and, stuff like that. I would rather play the infield in more times than not. Was that Garcia at third maybe? I mean, that's am I right about that, Dan? Do you guys know? Yeah, I mean, it's not a spot you want to be in. So you're looking for your pitching at that point to come up big and get a strikeout or a pop-up or something like that to keep things from going. But yeah, I mean, when you're not, whacking the ball all around the way you want and all that, you want to keep it a one-run game and even a two-run game or a three-run game, if that's the case, you want to keep it there. And we definitely had to take those, I don't know if they're risks, but we have to take those chances. We're going to play aggressive baseball. We're going to be, our runners are going to, go from third base a fair amount of the time. We're going to play the infield in defensively, probably more than most. But I think your question is right, even more so when runs are at a premium.